What's going on, YouTube? It's Ali Dope, and I'm checking in once again with another dope tutorial. And today we're gonna create this dope sports highlight reel featuring Kyrie Irving. Creators like Cool Mac and Baller's Life, to name a few, have elevated the sports highlight game and how we capture and interact with the game of basketball and sports in general. Okay, so I just wanted to take it up a notch and create using Premiere and After Effects, but I wanted to add some more trippy type effects and a different flow to the video. If you could, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a drop. Also, if you like the knowledge I'm kicking, go ahead and leave a like, a comment for the algorithm so other people can get in tune. Without further ado, let's hop into the computer. So now that we're in the computer, as you can see, we got Premiere all loaded up. As you can see, you should already have your footage and stuff like that already kind of selected. I went with some fast-paced type of drill music, so I have my bin and music folder right here, and I have some malicious items that I'm going to use as overlays and stuff like that. I guess the main thing for this, when you're setting it up, I'm going to make this about 30 seconds. I always start off with some sort of marker just so I know how long I'm going to be. After you pretty much found all your clips, it should be a good selection of clips. Obviously, you want to cut the clips to the beat. Normally, I want to cut them to the downbeat, so you hear it. I want to cut it to the downbeat. Any booms. But if you hear them clicks, it might be cool stuff that you could put in there as well. So you just want to follow the flow. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay out all my clips. It might be longer than 30 seconds. I might extend it to like 45 so I can get a good flow going. But other than that, like I said, I'm going to cut each one to the beat. So as I'm starting to lay my clips, as you can see, I kind of have a different workflow. Top is kind of what I'm using. The bottom is kind of like just the extra footage. So I have this clip right here on the beat where it goes into this, and he goes ahead and he spins quickly, boom, boom, and then he starts to spin them. But I kind of want to use speed ramp for that, so that's one of the first effects I want to show you guys. So you would click on here, FX, go to time remapping, go to speed, right? We're going to go ahead and stretch it out to the length of the song because I kind of want it to stop right here. So I want to drag it all the way out, boom. All right, so boom. When you click on it, click on the actual thing here. So kind of find the clips that you want. Boom, he spins them. When he hits right here, I really want that to be slow-mo. Boom, boom. Right here. Cut it or put a keyframe from like right there. Boom, and then put another keyframe right here. I will right click on this, speed and duration, go to optical flow, press OK. And then boom, right here, I just want to drop that down to like 60. Go ahead and stretch these out, boom. Pull them apart a little bit, not too much. And then go ahead and turn them like that. It just gives it a nice little smoother flow, so it's not as harsh. And then, because I wanted to like fast ramp out to the next clip, I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna bump that all the way up to like really high. I'm gonna push this back a little bit because I want this to be right here. So go ahead and push it up if I need to. Boom, right here till it clicks. Boom. Let's see how this clip goes. Boom. That's pretty cool. And then we could probably do a cool effect on there as well as he spins them. So yeah, that's the final. That's the one of the effects. That's the speed ramping right here. Right there. That's the first effect. Another quick effect I like to use as well is I used to take a clip. I normally take a clip. Boom. That's a good like reverse right there. Just take it, press Alt, and duplicate it. Right click, speed and duration, reverse speed, optical flow. Boom, stretch it out a little bit. Boom. Boom. And I want it to be like right there. So boom, reverse in the mid-air. Stop right here. Maybe use it. Press R. Make it fast. So it's like a quick reverse, like a boom. And then press Alt again on the other side to finish it back off. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay guys, so I pretty much have everything laid out kind of how I want. I'm going to go ahead and play it through a rough patch with only the speed ramps. I haven't added any of the other effects yet. Here we go. I like that. So now we're going to go ahead and add some of the other effects, okay? So one of the effects that I want to do is just like, I want to use this. I'm going to bring it over to After Effects to do this effect. So you're going to go ahead and right click on it. Boom. I always just keep a double just in case I mess up. But you're going to right click on it. Oh, hold on. Because sometimes you might need the underneath. Alright, boom. So grab these two right here. Right click. Replace with After Effects composition. After Effects is going to load up. And okay, so now that you have After Effects open, you're going to have your two clips. Let's go ahead and size those up because we are going to make them the size of the actual screen. Boom. So that's cool right there. Boom. And then as this one comes, we're going to go ahead and stretch this one out too. Bada boom, bada bing. And I like how it kind of zooms in on him. Boom. Kind of move him over a little bit. So like I said, you can use this effect for music videos, sports, anything. All you're going to do first is you're going to go ahead and take this one, double click on it. Boom. You're going to go ahead and click this rotoscope button. Go ahead and rotoscope Kyrie out. If they give you this, if you give you this message, it's easy to fix. Just press Command Z. Go right click. Composition, settings. And just change it to whatever they showed you. Okay, bet. So now as you can see, go ahead and collapse that. You're gonna have this clip here. Boom. And if I go through it, and if I have these clips here, boom, as you can see, I pop up, or Kyrie pops up, boom, as the shot is going in. Because he already knows it's going in. It's money, baby. Alright, so boom, you go ahead, hit this feather. You can feather it up a little bit, just so it's not as harsh. Shift the edge in a little bit. Boom. I like the feather a lot, because it's like, boom. I want it nice and as smooth as possible. So as we have that, boom, go ahead and pre-compose it. And you want to move all the attributes into it. We're going to call this Kyrie 1. You're going to go ahead and go to these settings up here and type in gradient white. You're going to drop that right on there. You're going to go ahead and create some keyframes. One keyframe here. Go all the way to 100%. And then right about here. When it hits and it goes in, he should be celebrating. So we're going to go ahead and press 0. Now as you can see, it's a strong insert right here. But I do want to soften it up so you can kind of see what's going on. Boom. So boom. Awesome. And what I want to do too before this, I want to go ahead and copy this and paste this into that and put that at the bottom. Push it all the way back. And then for this one, I'm going to delete the roto brush layer off of that one, just so when it hits, it can come into its own thing. You know what I'm saying? So after you have that, you're going to go ahead and right click and pre-compose it. Make sure you move all elements. Again, we're going to name this Kyrie 2. Press OK. On Kyrie 2, we're going to go up, press layer, auto trace. You can go in the work area, apply to new layers. You don't really have to touch any of these other settings, okay? Just press OK. So now you see that we have this white blob here. Looks really weird, but you can see that is a mask of all of the settings that we just had, okay? Now for this one. Now what we do is we're going to go back up to our effects. You're going to type in Saber. Now you can get this Saber plugin for free. I'm going to link it down in the description below. It's from Video Copilot. Shout out to Andrew Kramer. He's been helping out people learn After Effects for some years now. So we want to source the core type to the actual layer mask for the auto trace that we just did. So you're going to go here and go to layer mask. And it's going to take this one on. And I also want to change this preset to Meteor. Now it's going to give it like a fiery look or whatever. So boom, let's just see what it looks like. It takes the form of our player. As you can see, I do want to adjust the settings a little bit. You don't have to. I like to. And then also toggle switches. We got to change the blending mode to the top one to add. Boom. So now you have something like this. So it was shooting. The fire comes in. Yeah, he already knows that going in. Ooh. Now he's on fire. And I like that right there. It's cool, like little effect. Boom. Yeah. And if you want to, I can go ahead and make some adjustments at the back. I can make it like black and white back here on this bottom layer. Push that down a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? So now if you come back to Premiere Pro, you're gonna see that effect that we just did in here. Boom. Yeah. So now we're gonna go down, and it's another effect I want to do. We got Kyrie doing this, waving his hands up to the sky. Boom. Alright, so what we're going to do is same thing. Go ahead and we got to make all these the same size. And we're going to treat it just like a music video, y'all. So boom. We're going to go ahead and duplicate it. This underneath one right here. We're going to go ahead and go to effects. We're going to type in Mr. Mercury. Drop that on the bottom one. As you can see, it's going to give you this weird color underneath. You can go ahead and turn this off for now. And it's going to give us this weird, like, looking metallic vibes. Alright, so now you just want to play with the settings. I hate telling people exactly what settings to use for what. Like, it all depends on what you're trying to do. Like, you know? Okay, so after you have the Mr. Mercury, you could type this other one. It's called Optics compensation. You're gonna go ahead and look for that. Want to go ahead and add a tint on there as well. Boom. You could change it anyway. I don't know. Maybe we'll change it blue. It would be black, but for some reason their colors like black, blue, orange. I don't know what the colors are. These kind of look like the Knicks colors, but who cares? And we got like this floating weird glow back on behind us. We're gonna duplicate this again, and we're gonna delete all the settings. So then we got just our regular background. Boom. And with this one, make sure the tint is a color that is like bright enough. Give me some vibes. Like, all right, so right here he's dunking, and I want to add like a cool like effect on there, but it's not like a crazy effect. You can get these lightnings from Envato Element. I'm just gonna drag and drop right on there. I'm gonna go ahead and increase that size. Right here, you can see it's huge. Go ahead and adjust the settings. Boom. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that right on the actual hoop. So when he gets ready to dunk, and it's in the middle right here, that's when I'll go ahead and put that right there. And then I want that right in the middle, so it's coming like it's about to dunk. So now we have it. Boom. Like that. So I want this all the way around the rim. Something like that. You know? And to get that nice, smooth mask, to get that right, boom, make it a little bit smaller. Go ahead and feather that. So it's nice and smooth. Boom. Dang. Boop. You could change the blending mode. We're going to change the blending mode to screen. Boom. Boom. Yeah. I like that. You can actually do the same with this one right here. As you can see, I'm coming out of my slow-mo. Cuts into that. When he hits it, boom, it changes. I have another glow that's like a little bit more subtle. We're going to just drop that glow on there and do the same thing. Now, there's a couple of effects that you can use. Me, I'm going to hit on this beat right here as it goes in, as it hits the hoop. I'm going to go ahead and cut that right there. And I have a few effects. I use, like I said, FL. It's called Film Impacts. It's only like $16 a month for the people who don't, you know what I'm saying, have a bunch of money to spend. You can get these. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just like to use them because, like I said, they're efficient and they're effective. You know, I could do rays, and I think I want to do that. I'm gonna drop some rays on there where it's going in the hoop. Okay, so now I found this clip right here of Kyrie waving his hand up in the sky, going into this one. So this one I'm gonna do like a photo freeze effect, and you can do that right here in Premiere. You don't need to open up After Effects. What I'm gonna do is find the clip that I want when it hits. Right here. Go ahead and duplicate that. Turn that on. Go ahead and add a frame hold. So now it's stuck, as you can see. Clip it down. Alright. Back it up. So now we have this clip here. It's going to stop. And then it's going to go. Stop. And then it's going to go. Put that up on this level. Right here. Probably drag it out a little bit. Now for this, you're going to go ahead and mask it out. Click on this mask button right here. And you're just going to go ahead and select all around him. Just like you would a rotoscope. But that you don't have to take it all out to After Effects and things like that. This is a pretty quick effect. Like I'm saying, I'm doing it pretty rough. Now we got this stuck here clip. There we go. And as you can see, it's like a little flash too. So it hits and it comes in, right? But for this, what we're gonna do, click on this one right here, speed it up, go a couple of clips to like right here, cut it. You're gonna go to effect, you're gonna go to offset. You're gonna drop offset on this main clip right underneath. Right here, go to the top. Under offset, go to the end, click on it, make a keyframe, because that's where you're gonna end back up at the center. So go to the front, and then you're gonna shift it a few times. as many times as you want. I'm gonna probably start off a little bit off to the right. Go ahead and Bezier these two. Cool. Look now, this is what we got. Now, this is too many for the shifts, so I gotta go back. I think I only want it like a couple of times. Now you can use, like I said, offset is the cheap way. If you don't have any bread and you just kind of want to do it, you can do that. Me, I'm gonna use roll impacts, like I said, from FL. I'm just drop that in there. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like their stuff. We're gonna curve that to the left. I like how it looks like you're in another dimension a little bit. It just gives it a little bit more of a motion blur. So boom. And even in here, you can go and you could drop in push. You can use regular push, or I'm gonna use, like I said, I have push impact, so I'm gonna use that to slide it in. Pause. They got different settings too. I want to come from the bottom, so I want to come up. So now I got this sliding up like that. If you want to be fancy, I'm actually gonna add an animated overlay from my pack as well on there. Opacity, I can press add. I like that look. You can press overlay to give it like a weird dark vibe if you want him to stand out. Lighten screen, it's up to you. Boom, I like screen, so we're gonna use that one. And I think one of the last things I want to do to kind of touch it up is I want to do like something with this ball going into the hoop. So I'm gonna take that and take that to After Effects. Go ahead already. I already know it's gonna tell me change the settings. If I want to do the same thing that I did before, you can click on this. You got the settings already, just go to layer. Auto trace, same thing, same settings. Custom core, layer styles, boom. For this one, like I said, toggle switches, you're gonna add it on there. Boom. And you're just gonna go ahead and adjust the settings to what you need to adjust for. They got a bunch of different things. I'm going for like an electricity type of feel for the ball. And if you want to, like I said, go ahead and add that glow right there on top so it can have like a nice seamless flow to it. Go ahead and click add. Bada boom, bada bing. You can see that it already has electricity flowing, and it looks like it comes right into the ball. You feel me? Alright. And at the beginning, I got these CRT effects, like I said, once again, from Envato Elements. I'm going to go ahead and just grab like a few seconds of the clip. Drop that down right on top of this one, where he's getting introduced up until right here. Same thing. Go to effects, rotation 90. Press add, anything. You gotta just play right with the settings to find when it's kind of light. Cool. And for the last effect, I do want to add some sort of clone, so we're gonna go back into After Effects for that. Duplicate that, move it down a little bit, duplicate again, move it back a little bit. So now we got boom. We're gonna duplicate it one more time, and then what I want to do is just move it over the position. Click P, and then just slide it over a little bit. Matter of fact, I want to slide it this way. Same thing for the one underneath that one. Click position. Slide that one over just a little bit. Same thing, click position. Slide this one over just a little bit, right? I'm gonna go ahead and take all these three, the clones, I'm gonna pre-compose them. I'm gonna call them clones. This is, you can split this, the last layer underneath. Same thing, we're gonna make that black and white. Boom. So it's like when he hits and he gets past him, like boom. It just turns so smooth. Like I said, you gotta play with it. It's all about what you want to do. They're clones, boom. You can go back into there. Say I want to keyframe it, position, clear the keyframe, and then let's say I push it off, right? And then I want it to come into it. I could just bring it back, you know? Like that. So now it'll have like something like this. Yeah. Same thing with the bottom one. Take this one. Create a keyframe. Say I wanted to start from the bottom. Press shift. Bring it back to where it's at. Move it back up here. Back where it's at. And I could push it back a little bit. Here we go. Boom, see? That looks pretty cool. Okay guys, so now I added this text on here. It says Kyrie Irving. I'm gonna simply go ahead and invert that to difference. I just like the way it looks. Nothing crazy. Boom. And that's pretty much it, really. I'm not going too crazy on this one. Let's see how it's looking for the final. Now, I hope that helped you in some sort of way, shape, or form. As always, and got those gears turning for you. Remember, always elevate. You know what I'm saying? If it's not basketball, use soccer, use football, any type of highlight videos. You know, these music video effects can be used all across the board, not just for music videos. I want people to start using your mind to expand for the type of creations that you can create. It can be used on food, it can be used on travel. I just want to be able to take different effects and different elements and be able to bring them into different types of industries. And that's how you keep elevating the industry, you know? But always remember, keep hustling, keep creating, and most importantly, keep learning. And until next time, I'll be dope. I'm checking out. Yes, sir.